What's up, beautiful people? Hey, guys. What up, world? How y'all doing? Welcome back to a new episode. We're entering into a new season 2 on my podcast, guys. I'm so excited. Woo! I know it's been a while since you guys have heard from your girl, MamiSoTrue. Yes, guys, I have been hibernating because I got sick. I needed to just reboost my energy and get back right. If I'm not okay, there's no way I'm going to come sit in y'all's face and try to fake it. I could never. I just can't. I'm not good at that. And I won't ever be. And so I'm back. Feeling good. It's good to be alive. Happy to be here. Thanks for stopping in and tuning in to listen to what's on my mind, really what's on my heart. Take a moment and follow this channel from whatever podcast platform you're listening from. I'd love for you to join the community of thrivers. If you have dealt with a narcissist on any level in your life, this is the community for you. You're welcome. Come on, let's go. Let's get on this healing journey together and empower each other, support each other, and share our experiences. If you can, drop a comment. If something is triggered as I'm speaking, just share your experience, share your thoughts, ask your questions, whatever it is, please don't be shy. If you can, if it's available, like the podcast, share the content, spread the word. So guys, there's something I really want to talk about, and we need to talk about it. A lot of you watching or a lot of you listening, you have heard my story many times. You kind of know where I'm coming from with my experience as a survivor of narcissistic abuse. And those of you who are new, check out my platform. I'm on all platforms. Go listen to some of the old stuff and catch up to, my story if you're willing, if you're interested. However, one of the biggest factors of being a survivor of narcissistic abuse is how empowered and how strong you end up being. Nobody is ready for this version of you, not even yourself. And that's what I want to talk about in today's video, because it turns out that your abusers end up fearing you, learning from you, and envying you even more, perhaps, just depending on what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with. A lot of our narcissistic abusers have been our siblings, our family members, our friends, maybe. This is not always about a love relationship, a partner, a marriage, anything like that, a sexual relationship. Sometimes it's your parent. Sometimes it's, your caregiver, whoever it was, or someone you just always felt close to or thought you had a friendship with, and it turns out they've really just been using you because you have this empathy core. You have this deep-rooted empathy to you that makes them attracted to you like a moth to a flame, and they can't even help themselves. And until you wake up, you don't even realize how powerful you've been the whole time. Until you wake up to these type of people, you don't even realize that they've envied and has been jealous of you the entire time. That the entire time you brought out their insecurities, the entire time you made them feel the need to treat you a certain way because they wanted to make you small. They wanted to make you feel inferior because that's how they truly felt. A lot of narcissistic abuse is projection. Narcissists project themselves onto us. They try to make us feel what they feel. They try to put onto us what they are and what they are doing. And it's crazy making. But what makes you end up looking crazy to a narcissist is when you turn all that crazy making into empowerment for yourself. When you start to see right through all that manipulation and you become so empowered that it no longer gets to you how it used to get to you. Instead, you develop into a better person. Like you choose to learn, you choose to grow, you choose to unlearn some of the stuff you've learned. You choose to get into therapy. You work on your trauma. You get into a space where You become so determined to learn about other belief systems, other religions, other things in life, and you open and you expand your mind, you expand your horizon. You start learning about energy and all kind of things. And you become this person that they do not recognize. If they are not afraid of you, they become humbled by you. A lot of us, believe it or not, we are so chosen that those same people that abuse us, they end up humbling themselves right before us because they realize that they can learn from us. And I'm not in these situations. I'm just talking about those narcissistic people in our lives, those people with narcissistic tendencies, but they're not narcissists. They don't have narcissistic personality disorder, because that's two different things. And for a lot of us in our lives, we've dealt with people who may have not have been narcissists, but definitely had those traits and needed to check themselves. And they didn't check themselves until we checked ourselves, you know. But on the flip side, those people with NPD, those people with actual full-blown narcissistic personality disorder, they become so shocked when you are no longer a doormat. They become so shocked when they can no longer get access to that empathy part of you where you empathize so much where they can get away with asking you for things, you know, like, let me borrow money, and they have their own money, but they rather use your money. You know, like, let me come stay with you. I need to lay my head somewhere, and then get there and don't have the common sense to help pay for things or contribute to things because they know that you're that friend or that sibling who's not really going to cry about it or speak up about it because you empathize with their situation. You know, just using you because you're not going to complain. Thinking they can get away with overstepping your boundaries because you're not going to cause a fist. You're not going to fuss about it. You're not going to get all dramatic and get all fussy and all of that. That's the versions of us that they've been so used to for such a long time. And I think that now things are changing. The tables have turned. A lot of us have awoken in such a way that we've become scary to our own mothers, our aunties, our uncles, our cousins, our brothers, our sisters, narcissistic partners. They're afraid of us. Some of us, they hate our guts. They cannot stand us, can't be in our presence, can't stand our presence, don't want nothing to do with us because they have lit a fire that cannot be put out. Narcissists play games. Not only do they play games, they play a dirty game. They play a weak game too. They think they playing chess and they're not playing chess. They're not even playing checkers. Because when the tables turn and now you're speaking up more, you're defending yourself, you're not afraid of nothing. You can look them dead in their eyes because you've literally been paying attention to all their flaws. You now see that they are the flawed one. You become empowered. You're going to dress how you want. You're going to talk how you want. You're going to move how you want. You're going to even move away. You're going to cut them flat off. You're going to block them. They could live across the street. You're going to ignore them. You're not even going to see them when they're right in front of you. When that version of you now arises, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to act. Depending on the type of narcissist, they might get quiet or they might get extremely loud. They might show how bothered they are or they might be silent. But that doesn't even matter. When you heal, you really don't even care about that. The more you heal, the less you care about them, the more you worry about you. And the more you unfold parts of you that the abuse kind of brings up and you address. And you become an even better version of yourself. And then now the narcissists in your life are really intimidated. Now they really become afraid to contact you. They really become afraid to ask you for favors because favor who, where, what? I'm not doing it. Are you crazy? You won't dare call my phone and ask me for a damn thing, not a dime. Because you've burned those bridges. You've overused your welcome. card, right? You've overstepped too many boundaries, and now I got boundaries all up and through the roof, and so you're not ever going to be comfortable in my house, around me, near me, none of that. None of that. Some of us are in a place in our life where narcissists literally expose themselves so bad that they experience the supernova empath. A lot of us, we have the ability to mirror these people's traits right back to them. A lot of us, we've been seasoned by narcissists. We're not narcissists, but we know how to exhibit our own narcissistic traits right back to narcissists in our lives, which destroys and shocks them even more. Now they're calling you abusive. Now they're calling you this. They're calling you that. Now they're offended. You are this and you are that. Good. Narcissists think they're the only ones who could play a game. They think they're the only ones who don't mind getting dirty too, which is funny because some of us, we be ready for it and we're with the shits and we'll shut the shits down. Humbly. We'll look you dead in your eyes and shut you down after years and months and maybe even a lifetime of you tormenting us. When we get to the place where we're done and we're fed up and we're tired, we're exhausted, narcissists are in trouble. After years of being abused, I am at the point in my life as an empath, as a true empath, where I am fed up. Enough has become enough to the point where I've learned not to care like I used to care. I used to care too much. And by that, I used to care more about how other people felt than how I felt. And when you erase eras like that out of your life after dealing with narcissists, you win. You become so strong, so empowered. You become monstrous to the narcissist who was monstrous to you, because now you are now unmanipulatable. You are now unusable. Now you are not letting any form of empathy cause you to shrink yourself so they can feel big. You don't care to validate them. You somewhere validating yourself. You somewhere learning how to love yourself in a healthy way. You don't care to overextend yourself for others who aren't reciprocating that type of energy and never have in your life. So now you're being talked about. There's an ugly smear campaign and, you're being lied on. You're the one who's being, they are calling themselves cutting you off because they can't stand you. You now intimidate them. Your energy is now so high, vibrating through the roof that they don't want to be around you. You don't even have to try hard to get rid of narcissists now because they don't want to be around you. You're too self-aware. You're too on top of it. Even if you don't speak up, it's going to show in your face that you ain't going for it. Your energy is going to give it all away. They don't like you because you're too professional. You like structure. Your moral compass is a little too high. You're too demanding for a human to treat you like a human. They don't like you because you're quick to cut them the hell off. You're quick to say hell no. They don't like you because you know how to raise hell too. They're not the only ones who know how to play a dirty game. Okay, come on now. Because some of us empaths, when we tap into supernova mode, no narcissist on this earth can calm us down. Because sometimes supernova for an empath means I'm blacking out. I'm tapping into the dark side of me. We all have a dark side. The narcissist is not the only one who has a dark side. And when they raise that beast, when they awaken that side of you, they're the ones who are now mad, panicking. Now they want to lie on you. Now they're the victim. Oh, yeah, I know that's right. Boo. They should be afraid. Very afraid. They had no idea what they were messing with. They had no idea who they were underestimating. Every time narcissists underestimate a real one, that real one is making note. You're taking mental notes, you're taking emotional notes, you're taking spiritual notes. Little do they know that eventually you're going to become so empowered that you're going to break through those chains that they think they got you bound in. Because one thing about it, you're a child of God. And there's nothing formed against you that shall ever prosper. They have no idea, but they keep on messing around and finding out, guys. They keep fucking around and finding out. And now that's why a lot of us, we are isolated. We don't have family. We've cut off many, and the cutoff continues. And it is what it is. We're proud demon slayers. We're the generational curse breakers. That means we will be set aside from the family. We will be cut off from the family. They took us off the wheel. Oh, well. Fine. That's perfect. That's perfect for us. As time goes on, as a survivor of narcissistic abuse, I'm seeing how beautiful it is to actually be isolated. We need to be, because they are not like us. And they never will be. They want to be so bad, y'all, but they can't, and they hate us for it. And we got to walk tall, brave, strong, and just thrive. Just thrive, no matter what. You got this. And I'm with you, and I'm excited as we tap into the second season of MamiSoTrue, Surviving the Narcissist podcast. Thank you for listening, beautiful people. Please check out the description box for all information to work with me, contact me, speak to me, follow me on other platforms, shop for merchandise, all that good stuff. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Peace. Bye, y'all.